Hi everyone, my name is Richard. I am the owner of San Diego Cell Phone Repair, and today we're going to do a screen replacement on the Samsung Galaxy S20 Ultra. And as you can see right here, the screen is bleeding black spots, and partially the screen is kind of like malfunctioning. All right, so let's get right into this. All right, so here we have the Galaxy S20 Ultra. As you see, the back glass is cracked. I'm not going to fix that, but I'm going to be as careful as I can to take this off. You guys heard that alarm. This door is right by Hooters, the side entrance where all the girls come in the morning, and someone triggered the alarm going in. But all right, let's just get this out of the way. How much money am I making on this repair? So this is going to be a $325 job. The actual screen right here, which I'm going to show you guys right now, costs $188, which is going to give me about $137 in profit. Not bad for a 45-minute job. So let's look at the screen. As you can see right here, Samsung, right? And I want to show you something which I like about these screens right here. So when you buy phones like these, like brand new, you notice that they have a screen protector already installed on these. So let's just peel this off. You guys see, that's where you can see it, where the little front selfie camera hole is. And then if you go along the sides, you can kind of start to see the screen protector, right? But I mean, it's already installed, and it's installed perfectly, right? No bubbles or anything like that. Fingerprint scanner, for those of you guys wondering, fingerprint scanner works perfectly fine. This new screen comes with a new fingerprint scanner. All right, so let's get this started. All right, so the first thing that we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to heat up the back of the phone and take this off by using this little tool and poker playing cards and also a heat gun. So I'm just gonna start at the bottom and then work my way around. All right, so I have the back cover off. I tried to be as careful as possible. As you can see, I didn't damage any of the rest of the screen. There's the inside of the screen. Like I said, they're not paying to get this replaced. All right, so I only used one card. That's all it took. All right. The next thing we're gonna do is we're just gonna take out a bunch of screws. We're gonna leave these in though right here on the sides. That's for the 5G antenna. The Galaxy S21 Ultra and the S20 Ultra are very similar. If you can fix one phone, you can fix the other. There shouldn't be a reason why you couldn't. All right, so now we have all the screws taken out. Now we're just gonna start unplugging this right here. We can just lift this thing out. Kind of get a tool like this, poke it out. This thing will like lift out like this. This is the wireless charging flex cable. It has a connection, popping connection right here, as you see. And we'll put this aside over here. Oh, I forgot to, let's take out all these screws right here. All right, there we go. This right here is a loudspeaker, as you guys see. Looks like that person probably dropped their phone in water at one point or another, but I'm sure the speaker still works fine. All right, so what we have here is the motherboard right here, and everything that you see is just plugged into it somehow. They're all pop-in connections, as you can see. Here's the charging port area, so if your charging port ever messed up or needs to get replaced, all you have to do is just do what I did right here, take the back cover off, and this thing right here is a separate piece. You just have to unscrew it and then just replace it with a new charging port. Here's the 5G antennas right here, front selfie camera. All right, so let's just start unplugging connections. Let's start first with the battery. All right, so this is gonna be the game plan right here. Basically, you're just gonna take all of this and just take it out and then just put it in here. And we're just gonna work one by one. Just take out one part and then just put it over here to make it easy. Let's get these screws out of the way. These are all the same size. All right, so we'll just start unplugging stuff. We already unplugged the battery. Just unplug that. You don't even have to know what you're unplugging. Just start unplugging stuff. Unplug the screen, unplug that. Just start unplugging things and just taking them out, right? So like that. You can unplug this 5G antenna over here. Let's take out the SIM tray right here. It's on the top on this one. All right, so I have the little SIM tray tool. Let's just pop this thing out. There we go. Verizon. All right, set this right here. How about we start with the bottom first? As you can see, the charging port area, it's 1, 2, 3 screws. Let's take out those screws and then just pop this thing out and transfer it. All right, so then what we'll do is just get underneath it like this, and then this thing will just swing open like that. It's pretty simple, right? So what we're gonna do next is transfer the vibration motor. As you see, this one doesn't have one, so we're just gonna transfer from here to here. We're gonna blow a little bit of heat. Actually, let me just pop this out. See if this thing comes out right here. Yep, there it goes. There it is. All right, so what we'll do is just place this right over there. And then we'll put the charging port area, we'll just slide that in right there. And then we'll just put in the screws that go with it. Make sure the screw holes align. Where's my screwdriver at? And then go right here. We'll just start putting these in. All right, so what we're gonna do next is let's take out this motherboard that you see right here. I can see there is one more connection I didn't unplug right here. All right, let's get this thing out. Here, let's unplug the front selfie camera. Get that out of the way. And then I'm starting up here. There it is. It kind of comes out. You kind of have to like jiggle it out or move it out a little bit, and then it starts to come out. But that right here is the motherboard. As you guys see, all these connection parts, all that stuff down there is all connected right into here. This is basically your phone right here. All right, so let's start this. Let's transfer the 5G antennas. This one right here, and then this one down here. As you see, each 5G antenna is connected with 2 screws each. One right there, one right there. All right, so we're gonna take this out, but you don't wanna just grab this and then just pull. You don't wanna rip a cable, right? So I'm gonna blow a little bit of heat in the inside because usually like there's adhesive underneath that's sticking this in. All right, and then we'll just grab this tool thing right here, and then we'll just kind of loosen it up a little bit. And then there we go. See, there's adhesive right in the inside of it, see? All right, so we got that out. Now let's just transfer it to the new screen. And go like this, and then pop the 2 screws that go along with it. So all we're gonna do is just do the same thing with the other 5G antenna right here. All right, there we go. See, adhesive 5G antenna. You guys remember the during the like pandemic, there was like a big uproar against the like 5G stuff. Like people were like tearing towers down. Like, doesn't that sound like crazy now that you think of it? What these people are, right? All these like freaking conspiracy theories people think of. Okay, anyways. All right, so what do we have left? We have the battery that needs to get transferred, and then also the front selfie camera. This screen already comes with the ear speaker right here. See, there's the old speaker. We're just gonna use the new ear speaker. We'll just leave that there. Let's take this piece of tape out. All right, so we only need to transfer 2 more things. Let's start with the front selfie camera. So I want to get a close-up of this. There's silicone that's dripped around it, so you can't just grab this and then pull it out, right? So we're gonna have to break through the silicone and only use the camera that came with your phone. Remember, I said this with the S21 Ultra. Sometimes these screens come with a new selfie camera and a like antenna. Don't use the antenna that comes with the new screen. Use the one that comes with your phone, or your phone will not work right. Your selfie camera won't work right, or your reception won't work. All right, so I'm gonna grab my tweezers and just break through the silicone. All right, so there we go. There we have the front selfie camera out. You can see all the little silicone in there. We'll just put this aside. As you can see, there's some silicone right here on the side too. All right. All right, so the last thing that we have here to transfer over is just the battery. And the way that I get the battery out on this, I'm gonna blow a little bit of heat on this side, and then I'm just gonna use alcohol to get this out. I'm gonna show you guys how I do this. All right, so just blow heat on this side. And then just use alcohol. So at this point, do not use the heat anymore, right? So the adhesive, I mean the alcohol eats up the adhesive. I could already feel this battery's already coming out. So let's lift it. See how it's kind of being lifted a little bit. And then once it's lifted, we'll squirt more alcohol in there and see if it can loosen up the adhesive even more. There we go. It's getting in there. Here, let's get this card. I don't want to bend the battery. So we're just gonna get a card like this and just get it under there, right? There we go. Twist the thing out, and there we go. There's the battery, nice and flat. All right, so let's put this aside. Actually, let me dry this battery, hold on. All right, so the battery's dried now. Just a little bend on the battery, dude, but that's okay. You can just grab your thumb, and there it is. It just went right back to where it was. But yeah, just try your best not to bend the battery at all. All right. All right, so we'll do that. And this, we don't need anymore. We just put this aside. I actually keep these metal frames. This is what I'll do. Because sometimes people need like little parts for their S20 Ultra or whatever phone that they have. See, this still has the volume button. This still has the power button here. The ear speaker. I can use this metal frame. Sometimes people like they break their phone, it comes into the door and the thing bends. All right, so I'll just grab a little thing like this and I'll put it right here. S20 Ultra, and I'll just put this in a box and I'll just keep it. All right, so now we're left with all this. So let's just start in reverse. You guys know we're actually like more than halfway done. I would say we're probably like 65% the way done. So let's just put the motherboard back in. Go right here. Get this power button out of the way, right? You don't want cables underneath the motherboard. Go like that, push that in. And then just might as well just start connecting stuff in that you see. How about we put in the front selfie camera? Goes just like this. Plug that in. There we go. All right, let's put in the battery. So as you guys see that this had old adhesive, we're gonna put new adhesive in here. All right, so I have this red tape. This is like really strong tape that I'm gonna use here. And the reason why we wanna put adhesive in here, because people use their phones for many things. They go running, they go to the gym with it. And if this thing starts moving around, you're gonna start to hear like a battery in there. You're gonna be like, what the hell is that shaking in my phone? Well, guess what? It's because the battery is loose inside. That's why the phone comes with this adhesive on it. All right, so we're gonna take our battery and we're just gonna place it like this. Might as well just plug it in temporarily right now and then just lay it down like this, kind of press. All right, and then just unplug the battery. All right, so let's just start plugging more stuff in. Here's the actual screen, right? Plug that in. We will just, these cables, this connects this to work with this. The feed runs through the wires. All right. That's why it says main right there. And then this. We'll get the other wire that's right here and just plug that in. Plug it in down here at the bottom. There we go. What else do we got? These three connections right here. It looks like it's the volume button right here. Plug that in. We'll just plug in the battery right now. And then plug in the other 5G antenna. I think I got that plugged in. Let me check. All right, so let's quickly go over, double check the connections because we don't want like comebacks. We don't want somebody to come back and say, oh yeah, something doesn't work. It didn't work like after you fixed it, right? Because trust me, I've had it done before. It's happened to one of my employees. You think something's plugged in, but it was only partially plugged in. It was plugged in one corner, and then in the other corner, the connection wasn't plugged in, right? So here we go. All right, everything's plugged in. So let's just start putting this in. We'll just start here and then just put in the screws that go with it. How about this? You guys know how this works, right? So we can just put all the screws all in at once. Just put this in up here. This thing freaking came off. All right. Get that in there. It clicks in. And then we have a connection right here, the wireless charging flex cable. We'll get that right there. Let's plug that in. All right, I have everything plugged in. Let's just put in all the screws, and don't forget about these. There's like a hidden screw right here, okay? Let's put in all the screws in. All right, all the screws are in now. Let's put in the SIM tray, and then we're gonna put the back cover on. I'll show you guys how I do that. SIM tray is in. All right, so here's for the adhesive. As you can see, Samsung S20 Ultra back cover adhesive. It's right here. This is exactly made for this phone. Probably goes this way, I think. Anyways, as you can see, it's cut out, it's pre-cut for this phone. It fits perfectly on this. So as you see, there's old adhesive right here. I'm gonna use heat and I'm gonna take out the old adhesive. I'm gonna be as careful as I can. I don't wanna make cracks worse. And then we're just gonna place that like this. All right, all the adhesive is gone. This thing is freaking hot, so I had to use a towel to like burning my fingers. All right. All right, so what we're gonna do now is, all right, so the UPS guy came in right now and he was just delivering parts, so I had to stop for a little bit. All right, let's just turn on the phone and then just put the back cover on right here. Gonna just align like this. Hello. All right. And as you can see, this is the Samsung Galaxy S20 Ultra screen replacement repair video. All right, everything's working. All right, so in 40 minutes, I made $137 in profit. Not bad for 40 minutes, you guys. You guys see that this isn't like, it's not like it's hard to do. It is if it's your first time, but once you guys get the swing of things, it just goes, phone comes in, fixed, phone comes out. The last job I ever had, I was making $10.50 an hour. Here I am making, you can make $137 in 1 hour. You just got to teach yourself a skill. That's all it is. A skill that a whole bunch of other people don't have. And you can just charge for your skill. And just to be straightforward, you guys, a big portion of this business, it's all about the marketing. It's how you get customers. I've been in this storefront here in Mission Valley, San Diego for 8.5 years. I've been doing cell phone repair now for about 10 years. That marketing tells you something, that I've had longevity in this business. There's other people that come in this, they do this for 6-7 months and then they're out. I don't get no business. I don't get no business. It's because you're not doing it right. Learning how to repair is just, it's not enough. The hard part is actually getting people to call you, to come through the door. That's what another person told me that I didn't understand. This is 7-8 years ago. There's a guy that in San Diego that owned like 6 or 7 bars. And he came in here and he says, the hardest part of this business is getting somebody to walk in through that door. That bar owner came in here and he once asked me, he's all, what's the hardest part of your entire business? And I was like, I think I was like doing glass repair, or I was like, oh, it's fixing this Samsung phone. He's all, no, you're wrong. It's getting somebody in the door, getting somebody to walk in through that door. And he was like, does that make sense? And I was like, no, what do you mean? And then he was saying like, he's like, anybody that walks in that door, what's the percentage of them that are going to they're going to get their phone fixed? And I was like, pretty much almost everybody. It's the same thing when you get to a bar. If somebody walks into your bar, they're going to buy something. They're going to buy beer. They're going to buy food. They're sold, right? So the most, I would say equal important or even more important in learning than learning how to repair cell phones is actually the marketing. That's how your phone rings. That's how you get people to use your service. All right, so if this video helps you guys out in any way, drop a like on this video, or if you have any questions, just comment down below. I do have a cell phone repair course that teaches you guys a lot more about the business. Just look in the description underneath this video. Buddy, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.